welcome to the 4 hours of Silverstone, hosted by obviously the greatest league of all, the VGTR league. And as you can see, it is a wet qualifying, just like it was yesterday at Zolder. Today we have a wet qualifying as well, and we can already see wet qualifying. Oh shoot! Just like it was yesterday. I'm watching my stream in the background. Apologies for that. Qualifying. Anyway, watching my stream in the background. Apologies for that. Qualifying. All right. Well, you probably heard my stream going off twice there, but we can have a look at our currently quickest lap times on the track. Luke Mason, he's going for a purple lap time. That's going to put him up on pole position. You would not believe it. A purple lap time puts you on pole position. A 2:10 is the quickest lap time so far, but it is not really raining that much anymore. It was supposed to stop raining about now, and yes, it indeed has stopped raining, but the track has not gotten any drier. Put out that we are indeed streaming. And Jasper puts in their quickest lap time of a 2:09.9, but then Samil Karl beats that with a 2:09.7. And let's see where Luke Mason puts himself. He puts himself in second, 2:09.9. Only 0.02 of a second separating him and Jasper Daniel Seibert. And Luke Mason decides that that is the end of his stint in qualifying right now. Jasper Daniel Seibert, he is going 4/10 quicker as it is right now. And that is indeed a purple lap. But meanwhile, that Casio Guimeres sets a 2:09.7. which is, again, only a 0.07 of a second quicker than P2. So these sort of lap times are optimum right now. They will definitely get much quicker as the track progresses and turns more and more drier. But right now, Jasper Daniel is going for their quickest lap time. Looks like they even have a bit of damage on that Ferrari, but nothing's going to stop him as Mahmoud Albash sets a 2:08.7, a whole second ahead of Casio Gomedes. So the track already starting to speed up as Jasper Daniel Seibert is not going purple anymore, but I do think he's going to put himself up on the pole position or the provisional pole space as Mahmoud Albash still is trying to go for his purple lap time. So these two will be fighting over the top step as Jasper Daniel sets a 2:08.4, 0.3 ahead of Mahmoud Albash. And looks like everybody's starting to set a valid lap time. 34 people on the track today. Let's see who else is going purple. It still is Jasper Daniel Seibert. He's going 0.5 quicker, which will put him in a 2:07 mark. Is Mahmoud Albash still not able to go much quicker than his current lap? Ido Kops, 2:09.6. That's his quickest lap time. Mija Miladinovic, 2:08.5. And the question is, where is Abe Santima? Why isn't he up here with Jasper Daniel Seibert setting the quickest lap times off the qualifying? Oh, actually, Abe Santima only able to set at 2:11.7. as we see a Honda going off there. Hopefully it doesn't compromise Jasper's lap time too much. Still Jasper going purple, even though he's only a 10th up on his lap time. Though that 10th might secure him that top spot if it starts raining again. Mahmoud Al-Bash, he goes purple, but Jasper Daniel quickly snatches it back, but now he's going slower. So this lap time is not going to be good for him, and he comes into the pits. Wise decision. Mahmoud Al-Bash, the pink Wesset Racing Porsche, 6/10 up on their current lap time. Another person off the track. Some people definitely finding it a bit too hard on the track today. Is Mia Miladinovic. Oh, it's not Mia Miladinovic. Yes, it is Mia Miladinovic who sets their quickest lap time so far. Stanislav Hunadi, 208.9, puts himself up into 4th. Mohamed Koralaya, 5th place, 209.1. Still, Mahmoud Al-Bash setting the purple lap that he really needs to put himself up in 1st place. Who else is going quick? It's Luke Mason. He's going 1.4 seconds quicker right now. That's going to put him up a couple of positions, that's for sure. But Mahmoud Al-Bash is the person that we're spectating. They're 1 second up on their lap time, 1.1 seconds up there on their lap time right now. And that is for sure going to put them on the top step, as they're going to cross the line now. And it is a 207.5. Definitely 9/10 ahead of Jasper Daniel. And cementing that lap time, as he's going to go for another quick lap, because the track is very, very dry. Luke Mason puts himself up into 2nd place at 208.2, and Mahmoud Al-Bash having to dodge someone over there. The track is still damp, so not sure if it's dry tires optimum or if it's wet tires optimum. We'll never know. And now Mahmoud Al-Bash coming to a stop. Who was that in front of them? Mohamed Koralaya, 1.2 seconds up on their current lap. We'll definitely see them jump a pretty large amount right now. I think a lot of people starting to get used to the dry, and there we go, Mohamed Koralaya, 2nd place at 207.9, only 4/10 off Mahmoud Al-Bash. And Luke Mason also going 6/10 quicker. So it's Abe Santama who's finally put himself up into 4th place, but he's having to fight a Porsche on his qualifying lap, which is definitely compromising his time. Yeah, and he has lost about 6/10 from his fast lap time. Luke Mason following him closely behind. He's 9/10 up on his lap. Good afternoon to you too, Benjamin Vidal for GW Media. Had a pretty nice start to the qualifying. There was a wet start, but now it is starting to dry up pretty nicely. Abe Santama going 9/10 quicker, as Luke Mason has decided to stop his lap. Abe Santama 9/10 up on his lap. Where will he end up now? And he sets the quickest lap time of the qualifying so far at 207.3, but that is instantly beaten by Casio Guimarães, who sits at 207.35. Samuel Kal as well, setting at 207.6. Mohamed Koralaya He's going a second quicker on his current lap. Don't mention the rain. Yeah, well, I think a lot of people are definitely pretty scared of rain now, especially the ones that have raced in the Season 7 in Zolder, so we'll see what happens in terms of race start. Hopefully it'll be a wet start as well. Mia Milodanovic, quickest lap time. It doesn't look like it was actually a quickest lap time. Rock Cops sets the quickest lap time so far at 2:06.3. A lot of people going super quick. Would love to race in one of your endurance events. Well, if you're afraid that nobody's going to join your team, then there's our Discord is definitely a place where you can find a couple of teammates, and they are pretty fun from my experience and from my team's experience, just like Abe Santama right now, who's going 1.5 seconds quicker on his quickest lap time, which might see him being put on the top step. We'll see. It doesn't look like he's going to be on the top step for much longer, because Marian Koderman is doing his purple lap times, but Abe Santama nevertheless 1.5 seconds up on his 2:07.3. That is definitely going to put him way ahead of a lot of people, and it is 2:05.8. And he decides to slow down and finish his lap there. Safe to say my gamble did not pull off, despite the net gain of 9 places. Well, definitely, rain is definitely somewhere where you need to gamble, and you never know what might happen. But, by the way, there is a very weird situation that's going on here. Sammy Cowell and Abe Santama both have the same lap time. However, Abe Santama is first on the grid right now because he's the first person to set that lap time. Weird. Very, very weird. And exactly the same time, 2:05.8. Let's see if they did the same exact sector times. That'll be very cool to see. And it is very close to being the same sector times. Mahmoud Albash. We saw him on the top step earlier this qualifying, and now he's going to be 4th. Not enough time put himself up in first so far. Alexandre Carlier. He's 1 whole second up on his lap. And Charlie Kent sends the fastest lap time after qualifying at 2:05.5. Beating both Abe Santama and Samil Karl. Alexandre Carlier, he's going to be setting his personal best so far. He's 11th right now, and he's going to see himself being put in 7th place. Lewis Kett, another Wesset Racing driver. 2 seconds up. 3 seconds up, actually, now. Through the final couple of corners, losing a bit of time through the little hoop, and now on to the straight finish line to see where that will put him. He is 16th now, 2.5 seconds up on his personal best, and he's in 5th. Wow, there's a great lap time, but what is going to be a great lap time is Luke Mason's lap time. He is going 3.3 seconds quicker than his 2:08.2. And that will definitely see him being put at the 2:04 mark, which is the quickest so far. But it looks like Charlie Kent as well is trying to fight Luke Mason for the purple lap. But Luke Mason is 4 seconds up now. Maybe he'll even put himself up as a 2:03. We will definitely see as he's going to come across to the final straight finish line. And where is it going to be? It is going to be pole position or provisional pole for him. 203.6. He's 2 seconds quicker than Charlie Kent, but Charlie Kent as well going 1.4 seconds quicker right now. And it's 205.5, and he's going to stay in second place with a 204.1. Not enough time there to put himself up in first place. Britt Batiste, our new VGTR driver, VGTR eSport driver, put himself up into 4th place. Very good stuff by him. He's actually ahead of the lead team, which is Abe Santama. So very good stuff by our academy team, beating the main team so far. And he's only going quicker, just like Luke Mason, who's going 1.1 seconds quicker than his provisional pole lap. As Casio Guimares, that's a 203.3, a whole 3/10 quicker than Luke Mason, but that is not going to worry Luke Mason one bit, because he's going to be putting a stonking lap time. It's 1.4 seconds quicker this lap alone, and he's still got the final sector to travel through. And actually, these purple sectors are getting taken away by a man called Rock Cops in the Ferrari, one of the cars that I didn't think was going to be going purple so far, and Iana Aria setting a 202.7. And Rock Cops 2.2 seconds quicker. Abe Santama put himself up in 3rd place now. Luke Mason setting his quickest lap time at 202.1. It looks like Rock Cops is still going to be beating that, unless Zach Sumerel 201.5. That's 6/10 quicker than Luke Mason. Samil Kal sets the quickest lap time, and look at that, everybody's fighting for the top step. Rock Cops now also taking the top step, 201.1. That is 2/10 quicker than Samil Kal, who is 2/10 quicker than Zach Sumerel, who is 4/10 quicker than Blom Klassen, who is a whole 2/10 quicker than Luke Mason. Zach Sumerel still going quicker this lap. And now it looks like our own team is going absolutely down the order. Batiste only able to do a 203.1. They're in the pits right now. Marian Kodderman setting a going 1.8 seconds quicker. Mahmoud Albash back on the top step. Samil Kal trying to take that away from him. He's already 1 second quicker, heading into the second sector now. And this is going to get very, very close between the drivers, and it's actually going to be raining towards the final part of this qualifying, so these laps are going to count. If you're not able to set it right now, then well, there might not be another time. Samil Kal 1.3 seconds quicker. Mahmoud Albash trying to secure his place. He's going 6/10 quicker than his current lap time. Rock Cops also trying to take that away from him. Zach Sumerel also trying to improve, and a lot of people improving on their lap times, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them. Declan Bowler into a 1.1 sets him into 3rd place. Rock Cops still trying to finish his lap. Alexander Carlier, he's in 6th now. Zach Sumerel 1st place, but Mahmoud Albash, he's going purple, as Samil Kal is going to set himself into 1st place. Mahmoud Albash still got the final sector to traverse before he's able to take his pole position back. And he's flashing the cars in front of him because he knows this lap is going to count. Final 3 minutes set in. Albash, 1.5 seconds quicker. This will definitely be a 1:59. And it is our first 1:59 off the qualifying. 1:59.4 as well. A pretty good lap time at that. Charlie Kent only able to put himself up into 3rd place. Where's Abe Santimer? Abe Santimer is all the way down in 13th place. And this is not a valid lap time. This is not a good and tidy lap for him. And he's going to be hoping to make some space in front of him and behind him in order to get his final flying lap. Mahmoud Albash still setting his purple lap times. Samil Karl nearly getting compromised by the other Aston Martin. Zach Merrill going 3/10 quicker, but it's not going to be enough to even put him onto pole position or provisional pole. It's only going to be enough to put him up into 3rd place ahead of Charlie Kent, but Charlie Kent is also going quicker, so that's not going to be enough for him. Simon Vestera up into 6th place, Stefan Vadhauser up into 8th place, Lewis Kett also up into 12th place, and it looks like a lot of people not able to go much quicker. Britt Batiste being one of them, not going much quicker than his fastest lap time so far. Mahmoud Albash 3/10 quicker this lap alone, but might that pole position be taken from him by another driver? Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see as Mahmoud Albash comes in through the final couple of corners. 5/10 up on his 1:59.4. This might be our first 1:58. And somebody else is going purple because he is not on a purple lap time anymore. Anyway, Mahmoud Albash, it's a 1:58.8, and I think that's a pretty safe provisional pole, unless someone is able to do it last second. Britt Batiste going 2 seconds quicker, and I don't think that's going to be a lot of help to him as he now comes to the final bit of the lap. It's only 19th place, but can he go quicker? Wait, hold on, is it starting to rain? I think it might be raining. Yes, it is. So it's not. These final laps were crucial. Whoever was not able to set a valid lap is now going to be caught out and not able to go much quicker. Edo Kops, though, somehow purple lap. And yes, it is raining way more, so we can safely say that Mahmoud Albash is going to be our pole sitter in this race alongside Declan Bauerl and Gaz Gasolina, who will be taking the last podium qualifying position as he's in 3rd place. And yes, the rain's starting to set in very much. Well, that was a pretty nice qualifying, I'd say. People battling against the time in order to try and set their valid laps as it started to rain. Edo Kops is going to be one of the final people to finish their lap, but I don't think it's going to be much better than his fastest lap time right now. And, well, maybe we can go talk to our team, see what they think of this qualifying, because it's been pretty chaotic. So, not able to set your final lap, looks like.
No.
Someone that bite.
Yeah, that was rough.
Oh no.
Oh,
Why is my...
was that entertainment for you?
Oh, it was definitely entertaining. Especially because